This is a Fox News Alert updating a story we brought you at the beginning of the show. Police in Newcastle, Delaware, this afternoon went to the home of a 17-year-old high school junior, asking her about direct online communications she had allegedly with Representative Anthony Weiner. Now, 2 officers were there at the house. They talked to her for roughly 30 minutes. A FoxNews.com reporter talked to police there. The girl, obviously, her name's being withheld because she's a minor. The investigation is continuing. We just had an update from FoxNews.com breaking the story, talking to police in Delaware. They are investigating, according to police sources, not only this incident, but other young women who may have had communications. We do not know exactly what the communications were. We do know that Representative Weiner direct messaged this girl, according to sources, back in April, at least once, and we don't know what the other communications the two may have had or what other communications there may be with other young girls. That's where we come back to for the Friday Lightning Round. Before the break, we asked you who will quit first, presidential candidate Newt Gingrich or Congressman Anthony Weiner. 59% of you said Gingrich, 41% said Weiner. Well, we're back with the panel. This is the Friday Lightning Round. We'll start with the new information. Kirsten, you had a interesting write-up this week. What is your sense now about this whole deal? Well,
what I've been saying all along in terms of him resigning is that he will not resign unless there's somehow something illegal where they threaten to prosecute him. Anything barring that, even if the ethics investigation finds that he did something ethically wrong, I really do not believe he will step down. He will just keep pushing through this. Being a congressman is just his entire identity. I just do not see him stepping aside. Now, this new news, if there was something illegal here, then I think I would expect him to step down, but we don't really know yet whether this was just inappropriate or illegal.
Steve, today...
The New York Congressman Anthony Weiner is now reported to have contacted a teenage girl on Twitter, which may be entirely innocent. But the New York Democrat has admitted sending explicit photos of himself to women he met online, and as far as he knows, none of them was underage, he says. Now, according to the reporting of FoxNews.com, police have questioned the mother of a 17-year-old girl in Delaware. Certainly unusual. Sources close to the girl say she started following Congressman Weiner on Twitter after she saw him speak during a school trip to Washington back in April. The sources say 2 weeks later, the congressman sent her a DM or direct message. No word on what that message said or whether they had any more contact after that, but as I mentioned, police are on it. A FoxNews.com reporter tells us that she was at the girl's house today, and the officers also asking about other girls. Congressman Weiner insists he will not resign, as some in his party are demanding, but the tide may be turning in his favor overall. Today, the House Minority Leader Nancy Pelosi said it's not up to her.
I believe that it's up to the individual member and his constituents as to who represents them in Congress.
His constituents are still very much for him. 63% say he shouldn't resign in his district. Speaker Pelosi has called for an ethics investigation, though, and at least 8 of Congressman Weiner's fellow Democrats are calling. Did I say majority? Minority Leader. I said speaker. I meant the minority.